Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're going to take a closer look at White Diamond's Diamond Coat Graphene Infused Ceramic Spray Coating. It's their SiO2 Advanced Graphene Infused Technology. 500 milliliters. I picked it up at Walmart for $16.88, so that's a little bit over $1 per ounce. Not really that bad if the product turns out to be durable, hydrophobic, give you some extra gloss, and if its slickness is increased on the panel or the surface of the vehicle you're protecting. I have tried it as a standalone and as a topper. Can be used for both. Can also be used for absolutely all surfaces on the exterior of your car, truck, or motorcycle, and on the glass as well. And on the interior side of your glass will help fight fogging up. It's a simple, get it on your panel by spraying onto the panel directly, which I hardly ever do, or spraying into a towel, which I like to do. It's less messy. You can control it a bit better. I just don't like spraying onto a panel. You don't know how warm it's been if it's outside in direct sunlight. Spray into an applicator or a towel, spread it out onto the panel, immediately come in, as you see in the first person view here, and buff it off. The liquid is perfectly clear, maybe a slight haze and a little bit of a chalky white substance on the bottom of the bottle you need to shake up, but it is easy to use. Although a lot of these companies are using the buzzword graphene, the foundational strength comes from SiO2. And that is going to be the main active ingredient in a lot of these products. With just using graphene as an attractant or a buzzword or a word to give the label a little bit more pop or meaning. It does give the surface a nice silky smooth feel, and it will bump gloss 3 to 5 gloss units, which is rather impressive. It's not bad. And of course, it wouldn't be fun without that 3 a.m. infomercial light the panel on fire type of test, and we'll use a blowtorch. Let's keep an eye on this area when it gets wet outside. Actually, there's been quite a few that hold up to this kind of testing, and quite a few that have failed. As we remove the masking tape, we look for the jetting effect. Does it make the panel give it a deeper, darker, richer look? Slightly. I can see the outline, but it's not very impressive. Water behavior, well, it is a beater. The water behavior is slightly above average. Nothing that really knocks your socks off, but you can tell where the protection is on this panel, where it isn't. I know the sun is bright. I will move the camera around, and I will try to explain what I'm seeing here as we move along. Washing the panel. What I like to see, and I'll show you that the shampoo is kind of being rejected and it's being beaded as well, so that's always a good sign. Normally when a product does that right off the bat, it'll be able to last throughout some of this testing. Okay, let's continue on, proceed with the 10 wash tests as we continue on with these rather over-the-counter retail products that you could pick up at Walmart or Advanced Auto or Pep Boys. It's been a long string of these. We do have quite a few to go, as I've really been caught behind on some of these products. I'm always late to the party, but I will get to them eventually. I have a lot on the list, the to-do list, when it comes to making videos, so stay tuned. This will keep me busy for quite some time, along with our flip series and the how-to series and the vlogs and much, much more. If you're not subscribed, I really recommend hitting that subscribe button, the notification bell. That'll let you know when we have new videos coming out. I try to get 3 per week. There's a lot of content I'd like to share with you. And really all you need to do is kind of give me feedback with your likes and your comments, and that helps guide the content that we introduce to the channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. No problem with the strip wash whatsoever, and then the 2 ounces of the autofoam that we put in there as well, which is slightly alkaline. And these products do boast of being chemical resistant, so that's between a 3 and an 11 or a 4 and a 10. So these products, you know, are not equivalent to what Mother Nature can throw at a car on any given day. These products are up and down the pH scale, so they do give me some useful information, especially when we're comparing one product to another. I do want to put something together that shows these products compared to each other and some sort of ranking. I don't know, I'm going to try and figure something out, but I will at the end of each video start giving an Apex ranking, and that will be out of 10 points. So we'll see where this ends up. We've gone through an all-purpose cleaner, a wheel cleaner. We're going to end up with Citrol 266, and so far it's not having any problems at all. Actually, it's far achieving what I expected so far. Okay, moving on, we'll dry the panel so the next product gets direct contact with the protectant without being diluted whatsoever. And I do hear you guys, I hear a lot saying, yeah, listen, but don't spray tire cleaner or APC on the paint. It's not the point. These chemicals are rated to protect up and down the pH scale. And I mentioned that earlier, and that's exactly what I'm hitting them with. Chemicals that are up and down the pH scale. If they cannot resist these for a period of time, what can they resist from? Here in Pennsylvania, the rainfall can be rated at a pH of 4.5, 5. That's really leaning towards acidic. And then whatever tree fallout and bird doo-doo, that is acidic as well. Anything from trees, especially the pine tree, is acidic. And then anything coming from the roadways, traffic film, that's a mixture of chemicals that can and will leak from an automobile, and then when it rains, it splashes up on your car. So those are up and down the pH scale as well. So that's what these products are formulated to protect from, and that's what we're really hitting these with. This here is a citrus-based cleaner. So we went from an alkaline APC down the scale towards the acidic end, and we're hitting it with the Citrol 266. By the way, I'm going to bring you in close. You'll see that after all the abuse, it's still trying to bead the Citrol, which always impresses me. I get a kick out of that. We'll let the Citrol dwell for a little bit, then I'll use a microfiber and actually rub it into the panel. And this is in direct sunlight. Keep that in mind as well. We'll rinse it off and we'll wash it to make sure there's no residue or film masking the area. And this actually does well. I am quite surprised. So yeah, at this point, the white diamond has taken a beating. It's on the ropes, but still, there are areas. I mean, you could see where the product is still there. It's still protecting. Just some of the water behavior agents of the product have been worn down a bit. So as for a ranking, the Apex ranking out of 10 points will be, I'm going to give it a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10, and that's not bad. I would recommend it for the enthusiast or driveway detailer. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you guys in the next video.